Luka Doncic is already a superstar, even at just 22 years of age. His basketball prowess and his youth have got a lot of people commenting about him and analyzing his future. And that's certainly not limited to the average Joe, oh no. Luka attracts attention from even people in the spotlight. So here are what celebrities think about Luka Doncic. Number 9. Mark Cuban. The owner of the Dallas Mavericks thinks highly of his team's star. So highly, in fact, he once said he would rather keep the young Slovenian player than his wife. Clearly speaking in jest, Cuban said this to sports media outlet Swishline. "If I had to choose between my wife and keeping Luka on the Mavs, catch me at my lawyer's office prepping for a divorce." The longtime owner of the Mavs is known for making provoking and hilarious statements at times, but this just goes to show you how much he cares about Luka and his future going forward. Cuban definitely has a history of signing European players with talent, just looking at guys like Dirk Nowitzki, who spent his entire 21-year career with the team. Kristaps has some comparisons with Dirk Nowitzki, an NBA legend, and Mark is most probably hoping that Kristaps and Luka get along just as well as Dirk did with his all-star teammate Steve Nash. Number 8. Snoop Dogg. Make no mistake about it, Snoop Dogg is a massive NBA fan. He regularly airs his opinions on social media, and with regards to Luka, it's no different. Back in early 2020, Snoop had no qualms going after Luka when the latter was being compared to several all-time greats. In January of that year, he ranted about Luka on social media, criticizing the hype that he was receiving. He voiced out that Luka was far from the best 20-year-old whom he's seen play, and that he can't be compared to the likes of LeBron, Kobe, KG, and Moses Malone. He also criticized the league as being softer than it used to be, and in March later that year, he criticized new players being given too much praise. This was said on a podcast of All the Smoke, where Snoop also said, "When they, the media, are talking Luka Doncic being the best 20-year-old, that rubbed me the wrong way. For one, Moses Malone came out of high school, and you are nowhere near Moses Malone. He averaged double-double with the Houston Rockets. Then he came to Philadelphia and beat us, the Los Angeles Lakers, 4-0. Later on in October of that year, he went after Luka again, unfavorably comparing him to Magic Johnson. In an interview with sports personality Shannon Sharpe, Snoop said, "At 20 years old, Luka Doncic, you're good, but until you win a championship at 20 years old on the comeout, you ain't Magic." Looks like the rapper still has to see some more to warm up to the Mavs star. Number 7. Floyd Mayweather Jr. The undefeated professional boxer is known for his friendships with many NBA players. He's hung out with the likes of Isaiah Thomas and Nate Robinson in the past, and is an avid fan of the game, often sitting courtside at games. His closeness with the NBA has even led him to contemplate becoming an NBA owner. Back in 2014, he stated his interest in buying the LA Clippers, and in 2017, said that he had met with Magic Johnson to discuss his ownership ambitions. Of course, if he indeed will push through with those plans, he has to scout young players who can help carry whatever team he'll buy. He's been seen meeting with young NBA players like Devin Booker, and even once said that he planned to sign Zion Williamson to his business venture, the Money Team. Well, back in 2019, Floyd met with Luka during a Mavericks game. The two met courtside and backstage where they posed for a photo together. Luka posted his picture with Floyd to his Instagram with the caption, "Legend." Talking to the Charlotte Observer, Luka said what Floyd told him. He said he plays like me. And the young buck continued the story, adding, "I said I want to see it live." Must mean that if Luka plays like Floyd, then they might see eye to eye being on the same team in the future possibly. Number 6. Dez Bryant. NFL wide receiver Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys has emerged as a fan of the Mavs star. Back in March of 2020, Bryant was at the American Airlines Center where he witnessed firsthand a battle between Luka and the Mavs against Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. According to Dez, what he saw from Luka was basketball IQ beyond his years. This was about a year after Dez campaigned for Luka to be voted to the 2019 AllStar Game. And he tweeted, "It would mean a lot to me if you would vote for my boy Luka Doncic for the NBA All-Star Game." In that same tweet, he added, "Let's get our boy to Charlotte. Go Mavs and go Luka." When Luka hit a game winner to beat the Memphis Grizzlies back in April of 2021, Dez tweeted his awe, saying Luka's something serious crazy. From one sports star to another, Luka's become right at home in Dallas. Number 5. Cardi B. All-Star Weekend is one dynamite affair every year, where fans can partake in events and meet their basketball idols. It's also a magnet for many celebrity fans, and NBA players who themselves are fans of those celebrities. One such celeb who appeared at All-Star Weekend 2020 was rapper Cardi B. Luka has said he was a fan of Cardi B, and was checking out Celebrity Row just to get to see her. Responding to his interview, which was posted on Twitter, Cardi B replied to it via the platform. She replied, "Han." Given that someone famous like her would give Luka a shoutout just implied how famous the young baller had already become, being just 20 at the time. Celebrity showing up has always been a sight during All-Star Weekend, with an NBA All-Star Celebrity Game even being played since 2003, with only the 2021 game having been cancelled. This event, of course, also has a game MVP, with Common being the most recent winner, racking up 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists for his team. It's always amusing to see non-athletes don sneakers and play some hoops, so it's always a memorable treat for fans. Who's your favorite celebrity to play in the All-Star Celebrity Game? Tell us down in the comments section below. Number 4. Drake. Drake is another rapper who's a massive NBA fan. Just like Floyd Mayweather, Drake's also announced plans to someday become an NBA team owner, specifically the owner of the Toronto Raptors, of which he's a global ambassador. Well, whatever his activities are, he seems to have taken an interest in Luka. Back in 2020, he gave support for Luka to become a starter at the All-Star Game. He replied to Luka's Instagram post saying, "Better be a starter." Drake is one awesome dude, so certainly getting a shout out from him is a plus. The man knows his duties as an NBA fan, even though they can really be for any team he sets his mind to, if that makes sense. Number 3. Common. Common, the award-winning rapper, has a long history with the NBA. Yes, even before he was in the Celebrity All-Star Game in 2020, he was a ball boy for the Chicago Bulls as a teenager. Growing up in Chicago, he obviously idolized Michael Jordan, and once asked Jordan to sign an autograph for a friend. Jordan joked with him and said that he should sign it himself. He did sign it himself, but when he presented it to his friend, he realized that he had spelled Michael wrong, so his friend quickly figured it out. Common would of course remain a lifelong fan of the NBA, and here's what he had to say about Luka in an interview. "I think he has the potential to be one of the greats to do it. And he sure knows about greatness, having seen Michael Jordan play. Can Luka be seen eventually as the Michael Jordan of his generation? I guess only time will tell." Number 2. 2 Chainz. Rapper 2 Chainz is another rapper who's been long associated with basketball. He played basketball when he was in high school, growing up in Georgia. On a scholarship, he attended Alabama State University where he played basketball. He now also has a connection to the Atlanta Hawks, being a part owner of the College Park Skyhawks, their G League affiliate team. Following a game between the Mavericks and Hawks back in February of this year, in which the Mavs won in large part because of Doncic, who had 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 14 assists, 2 Chainz alongside fellow rappers Takeoff and Quavo chatted for a while with the guard. Back in 2019, on a segment with ESPN's First Take, 2 Chainz had this to say about Luka. "I didn't know he was this good, but Jesus. Luka, who entered the NBA only at the age of 19, already had his potential known. He was already attracting attention even from longtime celebrity fans of the game." Number 1. Shannon Sharpe. The former NFL tight end and sports analyst, Shannon Sharpe is another big fan of Luka. As one of the debaters on the Fox Sports show Undisputed, Sharpe often combats his fellow host, Skip Bayless, who had some tough words for the young Mav over the course of the show. Back in August of 2020, Sharpe told Skip this: "He's gonna win MVP. He's that good. He's the real deal. Give the man his credit. You know what, Skip Bayless? If Luka Doncic was African American, he'd be the rave of the NBA. No question about it." He even compared Luka to the likes of Larry Bird, and had this to say about him after he hit a game winner against the Memphis Grizzlies back in April of 2021. "Go ahead and give this man his credit. He's the real deal. Baby Bird is for real. You need to put some respect on his name." For Luka to warrant a comparison to Larry Legend isn't only an accomplishment, but a tremendous honor. Is Luka set on becoming the best European player in league history? It looks like he's set to be on the same road as guys like Dirk Nowitzki and Stojakovic. Heck, even Dirk said that Luka was better than he was at 19. So if even Dirk said that Luka displayed more potential than him at the same age, then who knows? Comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe for more NBA content.